Daily fix. E3 is a... Oh no!
What's up, everybody?
Melanie!
In today's gaming news, E3 is officially...
She was so nice, I really liked her.
Group has hacked into...
And
Disney comments...
E3's dead, I guess.
Console-exclusive Indiana Jones game. This is your Daily Fix.
I haven't played Master Duel in a long time.
Presented by Pringles.
The fix. Pringles.
The Entertainment Software Association.
You were eating Pringles every day.
The end of E3 for good.
They're not even that good. They're all right.
In a statement shared on Twitter and with the Washington Post, the ESA said it had decided to end the Electronic Entertainment Expo after nearly 2 decades.
E3's gone.
After more than 2 decades of serving as a central showcase for the video game
industry.
They're
all right. It depends on which flavor. What flavor, though?
ESA remains focused on advocating for ESA member companies and the industry workforce who fuel positive cultural and economic impact every day. In March, IGN reported that almost a year after announcing its return, the ESA had canceled this year's E3. At the time, the ESA said the 2023 version, quote, simply did not garner the sustained interest necessary to execute it in a way that would showcase the size, strength, and impact of our industry. It did not mention undertaking the show again in the future. This year's event was supposed to be held from June 13th to 16th at the Los Angeles Convention Center, the show's home for many years, and would have been the first in-person E3 since 2019.
Yeah, for real, it's been so long.
Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and while
I think we watched online last year.
E3 was canceled again in 2022 in an effort to focus on a revitalized showcase that would set a new standard for hybrid industry events. We now know this will never happen. E3 began life in 1995 when the gaming industry spun off from CES. It became synonymous with big video game announcements at flashy press conferences. Historically, the likes of Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft, not to mention Capcom, Sega, Ubisoft, Bethesda, etc., would show up to E3 with on-stage reveals that would send shockwaves throughout the gaming industry.
For real.
From Shigeru Miyamoto appearing at
E3, it was great.
Master Sword during Nintendo's 2004 press conference to reveal Zelda Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I remember.
Sony's generation-defining PS4 game sharing announcement, E3 is remembered for bombastic video game spectacle. However, in recent years, more and more video game companies walked away from E3 to do their own thing, even before the pandemic.
Yeah, because Nintendo did their own thing.
Nintendo Direct, most of their new products,
State of Play.
Microsoft, one of the few video game companies that remains committed to announcements at physical events. Now, a lot has been said about the demise of E3 over the years, so I guess let's do this one last time. This sucks.
Yeah, for real.
Exciting time of year for gamers.
Nintendo started it.
And reveals, companies trying to outdo each other.
Nintendo Direct started the whole movement
of upcoming games from the media outlets and personalities you trust. What we have now, scattered individual online presentations throughout the year, and then the Game Awards, it doesn't come close to replacing the energy and the amount of information that E3 provided. And don't forget, having media on the show floor getting to actually play these games allowed people to get honest impressions.
People got to
now
play
the narrative is completely controlled by the big publishers.
They'd come out with like demos and stuff people could play out on the show floor.
Announcement makes it official.
At E3
has effectively been dead for years now, and I, someone who has worked in this industry for almost 18 years and looks forward to E3 every year since its inception in 1995, will always mourn that.
That sucks.
Moving on, a ransomware
Insomniac Games.
To developer Insomniac and put stolen data up for sale.
Wow.
The group claimed to have obtained information on the upcoming Wolverine game, as well as private staff information. Sony has acknowledged today's report.
Your information has been
It added that it does not believe any other
stolen.
Interactive Entertainment or Sony division.
People who've played Spider-Man.
According to Cyber Daily, the hacker group posted limited data to back up its claim. This includes an annotated screenshot reportedly from Wolverine, character art, and staff passport scans. The Cyber Express reported that the group is now selling the data for 50 BTC, or around $2 million, with a 7-day deadline. The implication is that the hackers will release the stolen data if it does not receive payment. Cyber attacks are of increasing concern to tech companies, with the video game industry suffering a number of breaches in recent years. In 2020, Capcom suffered a devastating data breach that revealed a number of unannounced games, including Dragon's Dogma 2 and Street Fighter 6. International law enforcement finally apprehended the ransomware group responsible this October. And last year, dozens of video files related to Grand Theft Auto 6 were stolen and leaked online. One of the accused hackers was convicted of 12
Rockstar was not happy about that.
7-week trial in August. We'll continue following this story here at IGN. And finally today, speaking to Axios,
Indiana Jones game
explained why the company was happy to allow the upcoming Indiana Jones game to be an Xbox console exclusive. Choctaw insisted, with Xbox still being one of the bigger marketplaces for games, we didn't feel like we were going to be overly exclusionary. We felt like it's still going to reach a broad set of folks, and we felt financially and strategically for the game, that made sense at the time.
We're getting
during the high-profile
Indiana
trial between
Jones
Xbox
game
and the FTC,
by Bethesda.
Disney had an agreement with Bethesda owner ZeniMax for a multi-platform AAA
I
the
could
Indiana
play it.
Jones game. But after Microsoft bought the company, the agreement with Disney was amended to transition the Indiana Jones game to an Xbox and PC exclusive. Several emails and conversations shown during the trial added color to the decision to make Indiana Jones a platform exclusive. Hines said he was told by Spencer in a call that Bethesda should continue to look at title exclusivity on a case-by-case basis. A subsequent court document revealed how Microsoft believed it could use Game Pass and console sales to help offset the losses it would incur from making Indiana Jones and the recently released Starfield Xbox console exclusives.
Yep.
This is all relevant to the Blade game that was just
Blade.
released last week. It's being developed by Arcane, which is a Bethesda
I can't
studio,
wait.
but the reveal trailer did not mention Xbox at all. So it is currently unclear whether or not this game, by an Xbox studio, will be an Xbox console exclusive or if it will also come to PlayStation. It's a weird situation. And that is your
I don't care if
for
it goes to
Tuesday, December
PlayStation,
12th.
honestly.
Now that you're caught up on the news, watch our final preview of Tekken 8. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all
Final
your video
preview
news,
of
stay tuned
Tekken
next week.
8. Not yet. We're not there yet. It was our news. Crappy news, man. Lost your data. E3's dead. Like, can we get some good news in the gaming world? Like, that would be wonderful, bro.